And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Oh no.
How about? Can't believe you're in class again.
I'm always in class.
Are you?
I want to get a tardy slip.
That would be pretty bad. Thank you for coming back to class for 15 whole minutes. Also, the game is not on the screen.
Oh, it isn't. You're right.
I am professional streamer. Professional streamer.
It's okay. It's because Doom scanned you last night. That's all. It scared the game off the screen.
It sure did. Got exercised off the screen. So like goodbye. Anyways, welcome everyone to MLC Night. Hello Io, hello Kurando-san. And with me as usual are Ren and Belle.
Yay! You sounded unsure for a second there.
I don't know.
I promise we haven't been. We haven't been
Ren,
replaced.
Maybe Belle. I don't know. Maybe. Thank you, Kurando-san. Those are indeed the MLC. Alright. Tonight, we're probably going to be hitting the finale of our playthrough of Not For Broadcast. Last time, the things were pretty bad.
Yes.
Last time,
Things did not go well last time.
what did we find out? I don't remember.
Our kid's dead.
Right, Susie's dead.
Great, thanks.
Everything's going to hell.
Charlie's missing, or we haven't heard from Charlie in a bit.
But his thingy-majiggy, his lighter was found in a place that exploded. Doesn't go well.
Yes. So we don't know if he's okay.
We still have our significant other.
What else?
We're probably gonna lose our job soon.
Yeah.
Probably, because we keep not playing the required videos.
Required ads, yeah. Ooh. Alright, I think we're all caught up.
So far. Yes, I think so.
Alright, tonight, the finale. Continue.
Let's go.
Day 913. An important review. Oh boy. Hello, Izu. And in the meantime, thank you, Ren, for redeeming first. Stream Elements enter a message!
What?
Thanks, Stream Elements. Wow.
Oh, is it because of the timer you were trying to set up before?
Maybe, let me...
Oh.
Stream Elements telling you off for not setting stuff up.
Yeah, you guys, can read. I will,
Alright,
do that.
Hi. Okay. So, you arrive at work a little early, despite a stressful journey in. You still aren't quite sure of where everything would happen. Though if the swarm of CCOs all over the building anything to go by, this isn't just a Channel 1 matter. This is confirmed when you are informed you need to speak to Bozeman immediately and escort to his office.
You sit nervously outside, waiting for your boss.
What is that?
Oh, we are running around. That's what that
A
is.
few minutes later, the boss man arrives, disheveled and with a stern-looking CCO in tow. Ah, yes, what's good. This is Specialist Ables. She will be observing this interview. Please come inside and take a seat. The ruddy-faced man bustles into his office and leaves the door open for you to follow. The few times you've been here before, it was immaculate, with everything in its proper place. Not so today.
It must be serious for Bozeman to be this flustered.
You got a CCO too. So, Alex, do you know why you're here today?
Oh no.
Bozeman's eyes are sharp and his gaze is fixed on your face from across the desk. Abel's is standing behind you, out of sight, definitely not out of mind. Not
really, no. I wasn't involved with anything that happened yesterday.
Okay. Isn't that... okay.
happened last night was nothing short of the culmination of a heinous and outrageous campaign of terror that Disrupt have been reaping on this nation and its territories. Why am I not reading properly tonight? Bozeman shoots a glance behind you to your left, where your CCO observer is standing, which is, of course, our duty to root out this rot wherever we find it, to prevent anything like last night happening ever again. I have been asked by Advance to perform interviews with all staff members involved, and you will be submitting a personal review of your performance, both during the incident in question and throughout your time here.
This can only end well.
Yep.
Yep. His expression remains stern. Just tell the truth, Winston, and this will all be over soon. Arranging some papers, Bozeman clears his throat and begins. Obviously, a lot happened last night, and I have a number of interviews to conduct today, so I'd rather not waste any time. Be brief, concise, and clear in your answers.
You nod.
No.
I have been nodding this whole time.
So let's start at the beginning of the broadcast and work our way through.
Oh boy.
After the attack at the memorial, you seem to have portrayed the terrorists in a quite
Uh-oh.
sympathetic light. Why?
I showed what was happening, the news. That's our job, right?
Oh boy.
I see. So you're saying it couldn't be helped, and you had to show the aftermath that you did. I'll be sure to make a note of that. Funny how unauthorized footage always seems to find its way into your broadcasts. Bozeman scribbles some notes down, the noise of his pen scratching into the notepad, punctuated only by the constant tick-tock of his ornate clock.
Hopefully this will all be over soon.
Reviewing the broadcast, we noticed something a little odd about the particular camera choice.
Right.
It was while everyone else was talking. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, yes, here we are. Do you recognize this? With a flourish, Bozeman produces the leaflet from the notice board and places it on the desk in front of you.
What leaflet?
You know, there was a fist that we had to like show on camera for 5 seconds instead of the show.
Yep.
Right. I just assumed it was part of the set. Why else would it be there and on camera?
So you're saying the blame lies entirely with the crew on set? There's no way you could possibly use your own judgment to have determined it was unsuitable. You hear a disapproving grunt from the CCO behind you. Typical Winston. We shall see.
Not exactly subtle there.
There was one thing we noted during the finale of the notice board. Bozeman picks up some notes on the other side of his desk. You seem to play an odd choice of sound effects relatively early on. Now, the script was expecting laughs, but for all 3, you chose to play boos. Why did you do that?
Sorry, just looking at the answers. Art is subjective. That's really good. Don't pick that. I'm sorry. I was under the impression that I could pick freely. Did that change?
Oh my god.
I love how you're like not picking the ones I would pick. It sound like
Yes, well, choice is given to those who show they can employ a sufficient degree of good judgment. It may be we need to review this policy, or at least who qualifies for it. You can see Bozeman is frowning as he adds to his notes. It might have been nice and have him on your side.
How many other people would he be interviewing today?
Towards the end of the show, there appeared to be some issues with the sensor equipment. At this point, Bozeman pauses for a moment, putting a lid on his pen and placing it carefully in the desk, perpendicular to his notebook. How do you explain the fact you censored perfectly acceptable language during the final segment?
oh.
I just do what the display tells me. I don't decide what's supposed to be censored.
Oh.
Oh. It would be a very strange coincidence that one of our key pieces of equipment were to develop a malfunction at the exact time Disrupt chose to attack. A disappointing but not unsurprising lapse by an incompetent employee seems much more likely. But I suppose we won't know until maintenance have had a chance to check it out properly. Silence takes over as Bozeman writes some notes.
How many questions will you have to answer?
Question before I press. Are you
Yes.
purposely like choosing the wrong answers?
Are they the wrong answers?
Well, if you're trying to get the boss on on your good side, yes, you have been choosing all the wrong answers.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to be doing? I was just picking what's okay.
No,
Fair.
that's fine. I'm just like curious. I'm like, are you purposely doing this?
I was just picking the answers I like.
Okay, yeah. I want you to do that. Go for it.
Okay. At this point, Bozeman took out a pair of glasses and placed them somewhat delicately on the end of his nose. Then the portly man leaned forward to examine his notes in detail. Now, obviously, we expect the odd bit of interference here and there, unavoidable. However, he paused, turning the page at an agonizing pace. Interference is not the same as terrorist propaganda. Would you care to explain how quite so much of their messaging found its way onto our airwaves?
With everything going on, I just didn't realize until it was too late.
Out of the corner of your eye, you note Specialist Ables is visibly more attentive, awaiting your boss's response. Well, it's certainly true that accidents do happen, but it's an amazing coincidence how often they seem to have happened when you're around, Winston. Bozeman's smile is anything but warm, and Abel's glances towards you with a stare that can only be described as glacial.
You offer a strange smile back?
A loud creak breaks the growing silence as Bozeman leans back in his chair. The tape. Oh, that poor Miss Brighton. Why did you play it? Help me understand. Why play that tape? As you meet his gaze, they are almost surprised to see an earnest concern in the old man's eyes.
Which tape? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It was
Was it?
it was an ad, I think. It was a girl talking about her experience, I think.
I don't remember. I was worried what Disrupt might do if I didn't play it.
You watch as Bozeman slowly cleans his glasses before answering. At the end of the day, you chose to do it, Alex. I know what I have done. What? I know what I have had done in your shoes, my god. After all, you have a habit of playing tapes. You shouldn't, don't you? He clears his throat and leans forward again, staring at you for a moment before continuing. That is, however, all I had for you.
Thank God it's over.
I think that's all the information we need for now, Winston. Bozeman looks questioningly at the CCO, but by the time you've turned around, a moment has passed. Best you just go home for now. There's no work for you until we get a new satellite tower up. But of course, don't leave town. I may have more questions for you following the other interviews. As you leave, you see open hostility in Specialist Abel's eyes.
Well, you knew there'd be consequences.
Are we gonna get
the axe?
Oh, that's a lot of days.
It'd be safe if it was just the axe.
The axe.
That was like 3 months, right?
A message
A
delivered.
message delivered.
The newspaper falls to the floor, slipping from your numb hands, the
Not 2
headline
months.
whirling around and round your head. This can't be true. How could this be true?
Has it really been 2 months since that day?
Oh god. You find your oh god, the imagery. You find yourself back there, rushing back home after a particularly long and stressful day at work. You're already late, but if you keep the speed limit, there's no way you're going to hear the end of it. You could probably shave 10 minutes or so off the journey if you wanted.
I have no idea.
They're gonna
This
be mad either way. No point in speeding.
Who's mad? It seems everything's against you this evening. You have to stop at every traffic light, every stop sign, every junction between you and your destination. You're well over 45 minutes late by the time you finally pull up at the house, only to see a Betterment vehicle parked outside.
sorry?
lights
Uh-oh.
still flashing. A
What's this
Betterment?
about? Oh no, this is gonna be something bad.
The CCOs are leading someone from your house to the van. Your son's voice calling for you. Then the
Charlie.
door's shut and it's driving away. The spinning lights blinding you as your vision starts to swim.
Charlie. Well, at least we know he's not dead.
And now you're in the break room. People at work have started avoiding you. Some of the show's crew started giving you funny looks. Bozeman's even been micromanaging you less than usual.
It's just a misunderstanding. It'll all be over soon.
Charlie had always hated advance. The disrupt poster on his door had been as clear a sign of that as anything else. But he was a good boy, never violent. Certainly he wouldn't have. You and Sam had both gone to see him at the Betterment Center last week as soon as you'd been able. He hadn't been he hadn't been happy, but there were a lot of like-minded people there from what he'd said. It wasn't a harsh place like the old prisons, at least. But he hadn't suggested he'd been having problems.
It just couldn't have happened. Oh.
That headline. 5 simple words in bold black type. Disrupt terrorist dies in Betterment.
Oh.
Someone can, I think.
Winston was particularly violent, attacking a Betterment mentor. Died in the infirmary after failed attempts of resuscitation.
And the eternal question left unanswered.
Was it his fault? Or yours?
Charlie boy.
Well, neither of our children made it in this run.
Wow!
They are very dead. That is many days. Is that nearly like a year?
Banquet for some.
That's like nearly a year. That was 200 and something.
Mm-hmm. It's your anniversary. A week away could have been just what the doctor ordered for you and Sam. But after speaking to the travel agents, there's just no way you can afford it.
Maybe next year.
Manageable debt, I mean. Still, just because you can't have a holiday doesn't mean you can't make tonight special. You have the day off today, so you could try and make a nice romantic meal for them this evening. Though they did expressly tell you not to bother this morning. You think, a cheap last-minute gesture won't change anything, were their exact words.
It'll be nice to have a lovely evening together.
You get to work, turning the house into the perfect romantic setting for tonight. Everything's going according to plan. Sam's gonna love it.
Impatiently, you wait for them to arrive.
Oh boy.
Sam?
Even you and Chris seems to be on the same page for the first time in years. Maybe it's been long enough for them to forgive you, or perhaps they've decided they were unfair to ask you, but either way, you're grateful for the newfound peace. They even helped you clean up the house today, so when Sam gets back from work, it'll be pristine.
You hit keys in the lock and pull the final touches in place.
As Sam steps into the hallway, you're waiting in the doorway to the kitchen, dressed to the nines, and acting as nonchalant as possible.
Alex? What's all this? Oh my god, did you clean? And what's that smell?
They give you a quick kiss as they step past you into the kitchen, where the banquet is laid out, candles lit, with Chris standing quietly grinning.
Oh my god, Alex.
Happy anniversary, Sam.
It's just Chris. Happy anniversary! Chris echoes as Sam turns to you, smiling with tears in their eyes.
Alex, it's perfect.
Sam rushes over and kisses you softly, only breaking off when you get a less than subtle cuff from Chris. Just before I leave you to it, I took the liberty of leaving another couple of bottles of champagne in the fridge. Have fun, you two.
Chris, thank you. Sincerely.
They smile at you, for the first time in a long time, with nothing but warmth in their eyes. My pleasure. I'll see you both around. Have a great evening. And with that, they leave, shutting the front door behind them. The slamming door reminds you of the kids, and for a moment, their absence is a physical pain.
Oh,
Sam brings you back to reality as they take their seat.
you really didn't have to do this, Alex.
I know. I wanted to. I love you, Sam.
I love you too.
They breathe, admiring the panoply of food you've prepared for them.
Now, where on earth do I begin?
As you pour the first glass of champagne of the evening, it's not the last.
At least you've still got each other.
Oh, no children.
No children, no
been a
Jeremy. What?
Okay, it's been a year and a half.
Oh, God.
That's another like
Uh-oh.
that's
Oh,
a lot.
Jot
Everything's ready. You and Sam have been trying to watch Bullet Man for years, but you missed it in the cinemas and it never seemed to be in stock when one of you wanted to pick up the VHS. Hey, just what?
VHS.
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 Now you're just waiting for them to get home so you can start. You hear the front door open as you put a bowl of popcorn in the coffee.
We're all ready to go. Get your butt in here.
Sam comes in with a vacant stare, ignoring both film and snacks as they sit down next to you. You have to actually nudge them to break their stupor.
Sam, what is it?
I've just been let go from work.
Sam is just staring into space.
Apparently, there just isn't a need for 2 nursery teachers anymore. Not enough children, so they can't justify the expense.
Honey, I'm so sorry. It'll be okay. You'll find another place.
No, you don't get it. There just isn't that demand for younger year teachers anymore. Not just here, anywhere. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What we're gonna do.
You pull Sam into a hug.
I know things are tough, but we'll think of something.
I want popcorn.
How, Alex? We're barely scraping by it as it is. And now
Sam starts to sob.
we're gonna have to sell the house. I can't see any other option. We've got too many debts to pay.
If that's what we have to do, fine. It's only the 2 of us living here now anyway. Wait, what happened to, the brother?
Chris
Chris?
probably has his own place, I think.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. Still, I hate the idea of losing this place. Think of everything that's happened here, Alex.
They fall silent, thinking. Eventually you start to film, but neither of your hearts are in it. Too busy thinking about the future. Still, a house isn't everything. It's the people who make it a home.
Home is where the heart is, after all.
Vroom,
Oh god.
vroom.
Like another year,
Oh
Roughly?
my god.
nearly.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
1975.
wait, I still have a
Days.
job?
Oh yeah. What?
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Look, it's Patrick.
Patwick.
Patwick.
The sterility.
Uh-oh.
3 years since the uprising.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
Winston, I know we don't see eye to eye on much, but things could be significantly worse. Why don't you try to muddle through for a change rather than your established approach of giving me a headache? If not for me, do it for the children, Alex. It's advanced is ill-conceived. Bring your daughter to work day today, so there's even more people than usual for you to disappoint.
Oh
Wow.
my god, Bozeman's just... Nah.
Is this all different? This looks different,
It is
Yes.
very
Oh, what?
new.
right? Okay.
Yeah, they update the every now and then. Yikes, look at that. It's all...
These two are both advanced.
Yeah.
And this is Jenny. She's the floor manager. Hi, Stacey. That's Colin. He too much. Don't talk to Colin.
Don't talk to Colin.
Bring your daughter.
Nah, we don't believe in it.
All right, come and sit next to Mum.
Believe in what?
Just days.
How did it all go so right? That's followed by the territory.
Atta girl.
10 seconds, everybody.
Monday's a myth.
That explains so much. Okay, we are going in 5, 4, 3.
boy.
As we go over to Megan and the team.
Good
Kid
evening
looks
and
so
welcome
pissed.
to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf.
Oh, NNN?
Who's this, you might be wondering?
Oh wait, no, that's what I was.
Well, it's
Never
Bring
mind.
Your Daughter to Work
Yeah.
Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey.
Go fuck yourself.
All right then, here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with Advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I was
4B?
quite deflated when I heard about this, but reading all your submissions has really put the smile back on my face.
I don't know what these
This
two
is
pictures
from
are.
Drew in
No
Humberset.
idea.
To take our minds off things,
Drew.
me and my partner have been building this house for our hamster.
They've been
It
building a
really
house for their hamster.
85% sterility rate.
Fair enough.
So next week, we're building Nibbles a tiny conservatory, a loft conversion, and a holiday home.
Wow.
Thank you
Fair
for
enough.
that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny comestible coincidences, and don't know about you, but I think
I
this one really
guess
takes the biscuit.
B.
Not sure what I'm more
There's a
impressed
face
by,
in it?
Stacey. The things our viewers spot, or the unbelievable way our menu centres are now able to feed every team member every single day. Greg from Proddington has sent us this lovely photo of their breakfast, saying, I couldn't bring myself to eat my toast this morning because I could swear it bore the spitting image of the great Julia Salisbury's relatable face. So I had to make do with a plate of butter and 2 spoonfuls of jam.
Just eat
Do
it.
keep those coming in.
Yes.
Can you have a go? We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah,
Hey.
Sorry,
Never
too
mind.
late. I just clicked.
It's okay.
In Stokely. Before I was convicted, I'd never read a single book. But since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our
What
lunch
is this,
break,
Black
Mr.
Books?
Wordyworth spell checks my tattoo.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right, thanks.
Come on, give it a try.
Let us know your stories here at the NNN.
Right, bit of a change of pace coming up here. You'll need to use the SFX
This is a
button
very
for the
different
next
title
sequence.
screen.
Parts have already selected when and what to use. Simple stuff. Just follow your
Unfortunately, I
government
cannot watch
orders.
it. I'm a bit busy with interviews. But I will trust what you say.
It's very
It's very,
good morning.
very 90s.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Surprising vote of approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that right now.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards.
Sorry, I turned up the volume for the game. Let me know.
This is by far the most pleasant.
Because it seemed a bit quiet for the stream.
As I so often say to you, the uneven past is now, following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Uh-huh.
It sounds okay on stream.
Okay, good.
And I say
I
to you,
forgot.
it's better
I'm so
now.
sorry. Don't bloat me. Oh, wait, are we supposed to...
I am
Wait.
delighted to be joined here
No.
tonight.
I forgot to ask what we're supposed to be doing.
Territory 1.
Just go
He was
through
born
with it.
over 107
Belle, did you want me to be nice to her?
Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Tatchmaker.
Yes.
Are you even capable
Of being not nice?
Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Could you turn it on?
He says it drains the battery.
Tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation.
Yeah, he says
Reminds me
that's
of a
fine
joke
then.
I saw where someone's like, how do you like slam the door
I
on
will
deaf
help him with that. Yeah.
on
If you would.
like deaf parents? And the girl was saying
Sorry,
how what she would
can't
do,
get
she'd
the
turn the lights
star.
off, so she couldn't see her parents signing at her.
We got it.
Oh.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Fair.
Well, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark. Oh, bless him, it's not just the ears.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
A lovely story. Who are you really?
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, Oh, you're
A woman?
Yeah,
Oh,
a
dear.
woman.
Women can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Oh, can you piss standing up?
I can't say I've ever tried.
No, I didn't
Oh,
think
no.
so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Oh, are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that, so...
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pal. There was no television then, back then, you know.
We have no
made
choice.
our own entertainment out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
So they got me a pet, see? But it weren't a dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
Oh,
Yeah. So I called it Patch.
I see.
Which were a popular name for a dog back then on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
And that's the secret to your long life?
Oh no, I've been married 7 times. Divorced.
Oh, God.
Oh,
There was a mix-up with number 3, see? Yes, I'm just lucky. Oh, we're
Well
going
then.
back to the home soon.
Soon,
Yes.
Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards.
weekly?
First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours.
Uh-huh.
She works at a transition centre in Hamble-Bamblebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven paths, she'd have been locked up. Tonight,
Goodness.
she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Are you here to change me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Fair enough.
Got you. I mean, 2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Oh. Well, I
There he goes. Look.
Oh,
I can't get the arms up any higher than that. You'll have to go down now.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Are we in? As the actor said to the bishop.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from
Oh.
here.
Boy. Oh, boy.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now, open your envelope and find out what you've won. Crikey, don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Peter's homemade Eccles cakes.
Got it. I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
I believe it did, yes.
Why couldn't we have stuck with that then? It's easier to remember.
We're all one nation now.
Hang on a
Oh,
minute.
gosh.
Isn't it
Are we
still
censoring
on
those?
fire?
And Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my change? I've been in these white pants for 3 days now.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Oh, right you are, love.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who...
I forgot how chaotic this one
after
was.
using their family's ill-gotten gains
That
to the
is a
Assets
lot.
and Wealth Act, have really embraced the new future, setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Lobelia Jackson Randy-Gannett.
That is quite the name.
Medals, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the
Oh
trenches,
boy.
I had a pal called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were me best mate.
Should we just grab them for ourselves?
Probably for the best.
And his best mate was Smudger Ace. There was them 2. Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She were a girl, but she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway. First girl any of us has ever seen, close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankfurt prison in an argument over at Molly's.
Boy.
And Terry, he exploded quietly at home. Cindy got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution.
Wow.
So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth, we discovered there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has my ear.
When Advance came to power, you took all of our wealth. You took the shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
Well, you might as well have the rest of it, too.
Oh my god.
Security!
Oh god, not again. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Bennies and the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flackabits off my channel, Alex.
And you are? Oh, no.
Got to go. It isn't right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. Oh, no, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, Fenton, DeFessel, and Hungwell. And now what have we got? 2 mangy goats, 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth, and a rooster that won't bloody shut up!
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh, here we go again. Hello, Alfie Tadge-Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Stop them!
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you. Oh, 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 oh.
You better break my bloody nose.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty girls on the beach. Everything was black and white then.
Oh,
Of
she's
course,
very naked.
We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win a block of lard.
Oh my god.
Oh my
to take
god.
home for the
Did you
family.
see that?
You couldn't
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
lard in
Oh my
those
god.
days. You had to win it. Oh, it was so
What
much
the
fun
heck?
back then. Boys were boys.
Yo,
girls
yo,
were girls.
dude, they're already
Everyone else
down.
was
Holy
recruited
shit.
By the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting
Holy
over the
hell.
nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud
Is he
round of
okay?
applause.
Yeah, of course not.
Oh, did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, oh, never mind. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Well, that was an unexpected dose of naked nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous new generation now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got him, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighborhood.
That's a lot.
Since then, he's gone on to be a
So he's a
senior
tattletale.
debt leader and organised all of the
Snitches
entertainment
get
at
stitches.
last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverlay.
Yeah, never leave.
Oh,
Right.
You should be in a transition centre, you old nonc.
Wow, what a rude
It's
kid.
a pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a
He
role
deserves a
model.
punch in the face.
Nonsense. Prime Minister, you have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with an iron fist.
Oh, so he's brainwashed.
As with my own tiny
Mhm.
ass have I.
Exceptionally so.
Let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
A year's internship as a behaviour coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely. And if they don't reintegrate, we retaliate. Just like you did under Gratian.
Oh my god. Not only is he brainwashed, he's a
Violent person.
violent fanatic.
Report the non-cohesives. Be a team player.
Also, Zane, I don't know if you caught it, but the reason why Ren and I were giggling is because different kind of enlargement is what they're implying.
Oh.
Downstairs.
Full team awards ceremony. Any thoughts on this week's winners, Stacey?
The nurse was fucking scary. The preteens were savvy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay.
Hence the name Neverlay.
There, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And we're out.
I kind of want to know what they're saying.
What's that? Yeah. You're off already? I know you had to take a day off work, Petunia, but... Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore.
The subtitles?
I'm so sorry, darling. Of course. I'll speak to you later. Oh, Alex. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Blasted all. Still, I'm lucky to have her.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to you, Buzzman.
Disaster. Yeah, that.
Sounds like he was having a time talking to his wife.
Also, EO redeemed hydrate.
Yes.
Are you receiving
hydrated?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right.
Are you fucking?
So she can swear.
Yeah, because she's an adult. And they're not live on TV.
The latter part. Me, if you're asking me. The latter part.
Oh, what? They took the fan away.
No fan.
No
My
fan.
fan.
Just as they took Jeremy from us.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab her, and then you've got these generic links on the auto cue to glue it all together.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Bet you wish you'd studied something useful now, eh?
All this bring your daughter to work day. What a joke.
Where is our honoured guest?
I don't know, she's probably sniffing around that boy band hot spot.
Heat rash.
Oof.
Won it last year.
Heat rash.
Oof.
God, they're running out.
Both are bad.
I hear
They
the
really
computer comes
are.
up with them. The songs too.
Oh, the computer
Like,
does
it's
it.
like full town.
Just in time too. That's 10
Oh,
seconds,
it's
everybody.
What have you been up to?
What's it to you?
And we are
Aw.
going in 5, 4, 3.
Come on, Megan.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey.
Rude.
And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies.
Oh, no.
Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all
Oh,
the stars
God.
are out tonight. We first
Oh,
covered
no.
this film almost 5 years ago.
Helen
back when
Bohemia
it was
Carter.
called The Medicated.
No
And
idea.
then, for
Right.
mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly
I don't
pulled
know
the night before
actors.
its release.
And Benedict
Well, since then,
Cumberbatch.
executive producer George
I know
Focus
that
has
one.
spent
That was
5
Doctor
long
Strange.
years polishing the film and turning it into a
Helena
special
The names of
edition
jokes around-
premiering tonight
around those
with
two.
extensive state-of-the-art
Helena
visual
is,
effects and a top
Harry
quality
Potter.
voice team. George says it's the movie
I
he
hate that I
always
could pick that
wanted
up.
to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Also,
Oh, boy.
watch this, Belle.
What the hell?
I can't deconstruct it.
Dick.
I can't deconstruct it.
Start of a porn film?
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
Okay,
I'll
it's
kill
definitely.
you. Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
What?
I wish you were real, baby. Flesh and blood.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby.
What?
If only I'd noticed.
Captain Quasar.
You rusted, but I didn't notice.
Captain.
I'm buffering, bitch, you said?
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it off!
Here's a map.
What's a map? Okay, so head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky three-point turn at Uranus. What are these symbols? This corner.
God
This is
damn
the
it.
key.
Shut it down.
Yes, yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves, who are we?
I'm so confused.
This is the exact footage of that really mean actor from the very
Gosh,
first
thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
broadcast.
I am so confused.
The robots were alright, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Oh no, here we go,
Megan,
Robin.
I'm joined
Oh,
by
no.
not one, but both of the
Let's go,
stars,
Robin.
Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury-Bochu. Thank you so much.
No, thank
Yeah.
you. It's thanks to shows like yours that Eleanor and I are even here. Don't you agree?
Well, I couldn't.
Absolutely right, darling.
And you two
Oh,
have
no.
both become absolutely huge in the past couple of years, haven't you?
Even huger, yes, that's right. I feel very lucky, very, very lucky to be born, well, you know. And Helena is in massive demand too at the moment. She's still the face of a major cosmetics brand, and she's booked to do a one-woman Lear in the summer.
Wow, it sounds like you're
Oh,
both very
that's
busy.
fair enough.
But is there any chance we'll get to see you together on screen again?
Oh, no, I'm really not supposed to mention this, but yes, we are doing a little something together. I'm playing a weathered starship captain from another galaxy, and Helena is my droid companion.
But how does that work?
I spend 7 hours in makeup now.
No, how does Helena play a droid?
Oh, we just pop her on a roller skate.
Wow. Well,
What?
Lawrence
Don't know, did I miss?
Helena
I'm
Canterbury-Bochu,
so
thank you
confused.
so much for joining
Oh,
me.
the lady's dead.
And we're going over to
Yeah, lady's
Patrick
dead, so how
Ballard
does
That's
now.
the urn.
Patrick, will we be seeing
Oh.
you and you,
So they pop her on a roller skate.
Fingers crossed.
Oh god.
I'm joined
As-
here by pop icon.
Wait.
It's Lil
That's
C.
the girl from before.
That's the Miley
yeah.
Cyrus.
And her
Yeah,
mother.
Miley Cyrus and
Country
her
singer
dad.
and alien worshipper, Billy Bob Jeans.
Alien worshipper.
So,
Oh
Lil
shoot,
C,
bye.
what's with the bag?
She knows what she's done.
Well, we love this look. Is it one of yours?
No, you know it's not. We don't do that anymore.
Yes, of course. Your clothing label went bankrupt, didn't it?
Yes, because a certain TV show failed to fulfill their contractual obligations.
Well, you look great.
Oh, well, that's probably due to her new cosmetics and wellness brand.
Oh no.
Let her show you. This is our new eyeshadow palette. She calls this one Glands.
Wow, it's scented. Wow, that was a surprise.
And this next one, this is our new lipstick. We call this shade Lips.
Oh, wow. Why is it so salty?
It's organic. And this, our next one, this body spray, this is a body mist which rebalances your hormones and
Oh,
actually
God.
smells like fertility.
Oh boy.
Oh, right, yeah. Wow.
You feel that?
Yeah, that burns. Oh,
All this is part of Lil C's new range, straight from my veins.
oh,
Patrick.
Oh no.
Please, Craiglor!
so.
Oh no.
You're retiring from the music industry. That must be hard.
Well, she's way
Is
past her
something
prime,
happening?
Patrick. It was very hard for her to accept at first, but the
Um,
industry's very, very sure about these things.
Just very bad decisions
Well,
from
sure we can't convince
things.
you to release just
Yeah.
one last album?
Okay.
We do actually
I
have
can't
another
pay
album ready,
attention.
but that's for the label to release
okay.
in case she dies over the next 10 years.
Her new brand is based on her
Well, given the way she's going, you might get it by Christmas.
Sorry?
her downstairs. It's called Straight from Her V.
Get back.
Like this letter that I have on the interference that won't go away?
Remember, we need the money. So
Yes,
she's
exactly like
also
that.
available for parties, weddings,
Got
funerals,
it.
and bar mitzvahs.
Well, thank you.
Alright, it's done.
Chelsea.
Oh gosh, we have Jesus.
Oh, and it
looks like
happened
Robin
to
has got
Lucy,
hold
though?
of
That was-
Jesus. Is it obvious I'm sweating?
I don't know. Our run through, he wasn't like
He is,
that.
Patrick. Jesus, I almost can't believe you're here. How have you been?
You know, I like to walk
Gosh,
amongst the
darn it.
peoples every now and then.
Oh, not again.
Makes them feel close to me.
Right, yes.
And to be close
And Jesus
is to be human. And to
Okay.
be human is to be apart.
Please keep your social distancing spaces, my dude. 1.5 meters,
Rachel,
let's go.
Write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no prime minister.
Oh, you're not?
No. I'm gonna be king of the moon.
Okay.
When I heard that,
King of the moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for king of the moon?
No, not running. It's my birthright.
And does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Jason Space?
Hush now.
Jesus.
Cynicism is so unmoon.
Oh my God.
Okay. And how long will this last? Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the moon rules. I merely live by them.
Okay. Okay, my dude.
So, are you
How
looking
much
forward
have you
to seeing the
smoked?
automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy. That's track 4, Jesus Christ made us though.
Okay. Thank you for your time and good
Except
luck
you're
with
on
your
film
new
right
life
now, sir.
in
That's
space.
quite contradictory, but okay.
And with you, my
oh. What do you mean?
God.
Is he okay?
He's not okay.
J-
high,
Jesus is
He's
so different
definitely-
too. What the heck?
How are you so different?
Everyone's so different.
Looks like.
I'm so confused.
I'm gonna see if we can grab someone else to have a chat.
Okay.
Back to you.
All right.
Thanks, Robin. But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble.
Are
right
we?
now. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names.
Any thoughts about them? Maybe from your generation's perspective?
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from a transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
Wow.
You agree with me?
No, you're right. I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Oh, Patrick, what's the atmosphere like there?
It's absolutely buzzing here, Megan. The anticipation is killing us. But a little birdie's told us that any moment now we should get a glimpse of someone incredibly popular.
She's
with
scolding
our
her daughter.
A favourite destination
You
for
see?
many of the fans. Yes,
Arguing.
the mayor of Bumley will be arriving
Oh, no.
literally
Mayor
any
of
second
who?
now.
Oh,
No sign of him yet, but as you can tell, the atmosphere here really is something else.
Oh boy.
Patrick Bannon, NNN, what's it been like since Bumley got so popular?
Well, it's been wonderful. The tourism numbers have exploded thanks to the marketing campaign. Investors have ploughed millions into the town. We've got more Bumleyan jobs. It's brought more Bumleyan homes. We're all very grateful. Of course, it's not all bums and roses. It's almost impossible to get a good look at the whole these days. The crowds are unbelievable. Who can blame them? It's a bloody marvellous whole.
And how have you found public service?
Well, to be frank with you, it's been the greatest honour of my life to serve the town that I love so dearly. From the banks of the graceful Taint to the quiet elegance of the vomit-soaked car park outside the 24-hour petrol station.
What?
A privilege.
Oh,
A pleasure.
God, that's so gross.
A gift. And I can't thank the mayor enough for all he's done.
Let's talk to
Are
the mayor
you
now.
okay?
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us a bit of what it's like to be elected to such a prestigious office?
I'm a big fan, Mayor.
And do you have any words for your legions of fans out there?
Oh, he booped the mic.
Oh,
stoic.
what a good boy.
But blistering honesty from the Right Honourable Peanut Tea Fortescue there. And his PA.
A proclamation. Quickly, fetch a policy bag.
Oh, no.
Yes, sir. We'll get it ratified at once.
Oh, God.
Well, there you
What just
have it,
happened?
Megan. What an honour to
Egg?
literally see local
Oh,
government at work
I
there.
thought he was bringing
I'm
a
still in
snack
shock.
bag.
Back to you at the
Okay.
studio.
It was a prophecy.
Thanks, Patrick. What a
From his butt.
colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Hawsey in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the
Oh,
film,
no.
which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight.
Who is
I'm
that?
so jealous.
Oh,
Robin,
boy.
you seen anything unusual there?
Only if you would count an ant colony doing a dance number. I know, I can't believe it either. And joining me now is legend of the pitch and of the headlines. It's former footballer.
Sorry, I can't talk about football.
Footballer. Remember the guy that we made him like look really bad?
No, sorry, excuse me, Reverend.
It's a reverend now.
Book you for that one.
My apologies again. So you are now the leader of a...
It's a personal development program that promotes growth for sports-based systems improvement.
Right, and tell us about this program. How does it work?
It's simple, really, Robin. New members starting Division 1 and through intensive 90-minute courses can accumulate enough points to get into the playoffs to gain promotion to a better league.
And if you don't get enough points?
Relegation.
Well, you wouldn't want that, I'm sure. So what kind of teachings are in your program?
Start with your basics like your keepy uppies and your boot studies. Move on to more
Are you
advanced
sure this isn't football?
Johnny, will you tell our viewers at home what it's like?
Sorry, you've been warned. Shocking behaviour, and that's you banned from the next 2 interviews.
Oh, well, I guess I better hand back to the studio then. I'll hit
What
the shower
on earth?
and then get a stern dressing down from the manager in the changing
sorry,
room.
what?
I'm
Back
so,
to you, Megan.
okay.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and
What
enjoy
on
the
earth?
movie. The automated
she
opens
took
in
it.
cinemas
She took
across
the
the
red.
territories this
She
weekend.
took the red
It's a
flag.
star-studded event, hey, Stacey?
Who cares?
She ran
No
for
one
it.
goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages.
I entirely
Fatalities
forgot to
and
click.
You should get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No unevens chatting and chewing all the way through.
Oh, what about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public. What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
In
Feeling
public.
better?
All right, you are. Got to get set up for heat rash.
Heat
He's
rash.
on something.
I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
My God, she speaks.
Speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you
Oh my
shouldn't.
god.
Yeah, bye. Hydrate.
We seem to be a bit bunched
Hi.
up. at the moment.
Oh, don't worry. It's Soko.
It's what now?
It's
Oh, here's Megan.
Oh,
She's
they're
gonna
all
be
so
interviewing you.
high.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie. Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room.
Whatever.
Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room?
No.
The ooh.
No what?
No. Thank you.
Okay. And sit up straight. You're ruining my shot.
Sit up straight, everyone.
10 seconds, everybody.
Megan mum tells you to sit up straight.
Unshrimp, everyone.
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can get this right. It's Nolan,
I wrote the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you got a tattoo of your name on yourself? Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny.
Stop.
Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a growth disorder.
God, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that.
It's so cool, Preeti.
He's only messing with you.
He's actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Mum.
And you must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
No co, Ronnie.
Oh boy.
No co, Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's
Not
the opposite of SoCo.
Fuck's sake. SoCo.
Yeah.
So cohesive.
Oh.
You pretees say cool.
Right, okay. Thank you, Stacey.
Sorry about her.
Not your fault.
Oh,
She
God.
didn't even.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players with a Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were actually classmates, and...
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players. We all auditioned. The judges put us into bands. And, yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
It's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I write the song.
Under the bin.
The public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Pretty. So no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Mum.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
What, you mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
Oh my god.
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go Getters, I learned very early that we only win when everybody wins.
But,
Oh
sorry,
god,
that's
okay.
not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Thought you were SoCo.
Yeah, I am so good.
Nah, you're a shrinker. Can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is...
a preety, Mum?
Well, I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
I'm not that
This
old.
is
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
See?
This is like
What do you mean?
trying to decipher
Is that
Zoomer
so?
terminology.
Yes, obviously.
God.
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore. But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co pricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt, Stacey.
Not everyone, no, but one fuck-off lot of you did.
Okay.
SoCo, Stacey. SoCo.
Boy, howdy.
Wow. We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart, which is about a real relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, Nolan, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Oh, rip.
Poor darling.
Pieces of my heart is basically the shape of my heart.
Can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. pop music.
God.
Ah, yes, I know I meant to mention this earlier. Apparently, these newfangled boy bands change singer all the bloody time. Try and follow along, eh?
Oh God. Rhythm game time.
I hate this.
Don't do that, Ren.
Man, you sent with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart.
God. I prefer Four Town.
Wandered into pushing.
But Nolan actually had an okay voice.
What, in Four Town?
No, that guy just now.
Him?
This one.
Yeah.
The song is bad, that's the problem.
I'm too focused to hear anything but just melody.
It's propaganda music.
As my bride,
oh God.
There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I don't want you to pay. You make me crazier than Neil today.
What?
Liberation night, girl, I was sitting beside you. We sat there shaking all the way through incisors. We held each other as things fell apart.
Oh, he's the.
We took a train through all the territories and we threw away the rules and wrote our personal stories. You took a dozen pieces of my heart. I didn't know that life could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist. I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven paths.
While they're singing, I'm gonna open up my little packet of chocolates and eat them. I need something to keep me sane.
There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. As my old mom used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Make me crazier than Neil today.
Who's Neil?
No idea.
And now I'm staring at your membership card. There's your picture beaming brighter than a handful of flaws. I'm trying to find the pieces of my heart and leave them in the uneven parts. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times that you cried. As my old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play. You make me crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil. Crazier than Neil today.
That's not too many questions.
Fantastic, thank you, you guys. That was actually really good.
Patchy patchy to me.
Best of luck. Thank you for
Oh
coming in.
yeah.
Now it's almost time for final thoughts tonight.
I like the
And
melody.
I've asked Stacey to write
Melody
a few, and
good.
they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now.
Propaganda
Now,
lyrics, not
I
so
have no idea
much.
what she's going to say. So, fingers on that bleep button in the
Got
broadcast
it.
room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now. Don't know why I put that in there. Anyway. I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehashed movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about what's important to me. When Advance were first elected, 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was fucking awful, actually. It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine, there was a lot of some bad stuff.
My God,
down
Megan's
there
face
between
in the
staff.
corner.
Okay. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired, and the new ones, which there were more of, spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance had the guts to do it. I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that.
Ooh.
So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and
Meanwhile,
realise
her foster mother was like right
it's not
there.
for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Oh,
wow, thank you.
Do we do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep making tomorrow better.
Oh, you need to
And
change
we're
screens. Oh, never mind.
No, you're right. I need to go to ads.
Yes, that was more than all right.
Nicely done. I think you might have actually given them something to think about.
So I guess you're going to be taking me back to the home now then?
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk about our options,
Oh.
if that's okay.
Oh,
Of course,
that's
Miss
actually
Wolf.
good.
Security will be standing by.
Thank you.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that. Everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
She's growing on me.
Yeah, she does that.
Damn.
I'm turning down the volume because it will blast our ears.
Yes.
Alright, continue. There we go. I did terribly.
What?
Wait, what? I thought you did really good.
I did terribly.
Oh.
Huh.
But it said, like, please stand by.
Maybe
You know?
it was saying stand by for like.
Stand by for what? It was the end of the broadcast. I'm so confused. Oh boy. Vroom.
A lot of room.
Vroom, vroom.
That is.
Alright. And up and scum.
You once again find yourself sitting inside Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how the fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late, the door opens behind you just as you start to imagine the reasons why.
Winston, you're here already. Good.
Oh, that was. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep this brief. We both know your dedication to this role is somewhat lacking. You've been here almost 6 years, and in that time, check some notes on his desk.
This doesn't seem like a great start.
You have a problem following simple and clear instructions. Prime example of that is when you played that disrupt propaganda tape a few years back. We're still feeling the consequences of that today. He frowns and shakes his head.
Well, you knew that one would probably keep going back to bite you.
Your involvement, whether or not it could be proved, in the disrupt attack has not been overlooked. That night cost Channel 1 significantly, financially and to our reputation. You'd better believe if I had a shred of evidence, we'd certainly not be talking now.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Gulp. Your general attitude leaves much to be desired. Never willing to go above and beyond for the role, to work the extra hours when required. Refusal to attend corporate events and functions. These things are all noticed, you know.
Is he ever going to let that go?
Great. Look, Winston, I'm going to be blunt. I don't like you. If I had my way, you'd been at the door long ago. But now we're under public ownership, it's much harder to get rid of you without an official grievance. And so far, you've managed to skate just under the line. But I want you to know I'm watching for you to slip. Watching for you to slip up. Now get back to work.
Well, at least you know how he really feels.
Oof. Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Vroom, 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 vroom.
You're still brooming. Oh,
Vroom,
that's a lot
vroom.
of brooming. Oh.
A foregone
many days.
conclusion.
Oh, is this the end?
Oh, sorry. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you've stayed inside as much as possible, keeping warm. Normally you enjoy the snow, but today it's been nothing more than irritant.
So it's been, what, like 3 or 4 years since our kids all died?
Yeah, we moved houses to that house just now.
Still tomorrow you've got the day off and might actually be able to enjoy it.
Sam always gets excited when they see the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them out to play in it. It's been a while since that's happened, though.
Yeah, I wonder why. New place still doesn't feel quite as
Cozy.
cozy, especially as you can't afford to put the heating on.
Oh. Sam bustles in front of the cold, carrying some groceries.
I could use a hand, please. Lots of stairs from here to the car.
Their arms are full and they're clearly struggling to get everything to the kitchen. But then you have been at work all day and they've spent most of it at home as usual.
Oh, sorry, of course, I'll be right there.
As you rush over to help them with their bags, Sam shoots you a grateful smile.
I got most of it. There's just a couple more left downstairs.
You head out, getting most of the way to the lift before you remember it's out of order. When you grab the bags, you realize Sam has picked up everything to make fajitas, your favorite.
Clearly it's not all bad.
You forget the weather and the unpaid bills as you cook in your delightfully tiny kitchen, laughing together like you used to. For the first time since moving in, you think as Sam flicks sour cream across the table at you, making happy memories again.
Money isn't everything.
Alright. Okay.
A time for reflection. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Remember.
It's been over 13 years since your dad died. You visited his grave a few times since then. Normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and quiet.
Today, it's no different.
You feel Sam's hand on your shoulder, giving you a reassuring squeeze. You're grateful that they're still here with you, Just having them by your side always seems to make things easier.
The core of a raven catches your attention as it flies away.
That's all right there. A parent should never have to bury their child. Particularly Charlie, who never even had a chance to grow up. He had so much potential, so many dreams, so much he wanted to do. It's not fair.
If only you could change it.
Susie. Poor Susie. What you wouldn't give to have her back, even just to argue with you. She just wanted to explore the world. She's so curious, so full of life. Until Liberation Night. Everything changed then.
So many lives destroyed.
God. Your relationship with Chris has always been a bit up and down, but of late, you seem to actually be getting along. It makes a nice change, and has certainly made life easier with Sam.
But that's family. You've got to take the good with the bad.
She may be in an albeit expensive care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother is around. Even if she barely recognizes you anymore, her presence is always reassuring.
You could do with that now.
You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives, and who dies. All you can do is keep going and see what gets thrown at you next. What is life if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones would take us one way.
Which would bring us here.
My God.
Oof.
All the children.
Children. Susie. Howie.
Another.
Sorry. Ren and I are never gonna let Jeremy go.
Yeah, we're never.
Sorry, you were saying, Belle?
I was gonna say, it's been like another year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe this is the final workday.
It should be.
Or...
The finale.
Here we
oh,
go.
shit. Here we go.
7 years since the election.
God.
Right. Let's try and get through this one with as little pain as possible, eh, Winston? I know Advance have allowed the studio to fall into disrepair. It's all gone wrong since they took over. Not that the alternative would be better. We'd have been stuck with something like those dangerous psychopaths at Disrupt. But the show must go on. One more time, anyway. Quick point before you start. We've had a few problems with the machinery lately. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Might yell.
Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons these days. Make sure to use them whenever I would deem appropriate.
You would deem appropriate?
That's very specific.
Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44. I'm going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome.
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure
Oh,
do.
boy.
We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own
Oh,
Leaders
boy.
Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Oh, rip.
The fight is not over. We are lost, and we have hardened our hearts. We have lived with
Hey.
death, and we no longer fear it. There is no price too great for liberty. I can be silenced, but your thoughts cannot. And each day, just like before, we gain hearts and minds. Because the truth is like that. Irresistible. We're back. And we're only getting started.
Wait, that means he's alive.
Yes.
Is Jeremy alive?
No, not Jeremy.
By Chef Jordan
Oh.
Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan,
What was that?
we have our
our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can...
He's gone, isn't he?
Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Cheeks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewing vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh.
Babs is dead.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
I'm very convinced.
At the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to
There
be.
goes Babs.
Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up
Oh
a
god.
delicious
Alright, Gordon
apple
Ramsay,
pie.
let's go.
It's time to go.
Let's go,
Into the
Ramsay.
kitchen.
That's right, and I'm joined here by
Even I know this reference.
Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's fun about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You own 6 restaurants. You've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, chef?
So, we've got a
Oh
family
boy,
over
oh boy.
for this day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Oh god, they're doing a really good job
I
of
know,
imitating how
right?
Right?
It's so good.
It's so good.
Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
It's uncanny. Like, genuinely
your
uncanny how good it sounds.
Show,
Yeah.
Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So,
She
tell
got a
us
cup
about
of
that.
hand.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once
I've
we've
got
done that,
spares.
we set this aside whilst we make the pastry.
Are you not gonna get rid of the apple seeds?
Bowl.
Nope.
Yeah?
God.
Okay, sugar, butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
Supposed to crack the egg.
Shit, right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of
God.
dough, just like that.
Is that the crunch of
So,
That's the
egg?
egg. You didn't crack
does
the
the
egg.
notoriously fierce
Oh
God. Is that
gosh.
likely do to
shell?
unwind?
Shit the bed. What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy. but
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that.
Don't forget the
Touch
the
it.
laugh stuff, the
Yeah.
laugh tracks and stuff.
Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar,
Yes.
cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. God. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right? The filling goes next,
Why are you
right?
watching this? Do you remember how it feels to be informed? To feel connected to what has happened in the world? You remember Jeremy Donaldson?
Oh, Jeremy.
I remember how he died. And now I watch this excuse of a program, and I realize he was 100% right. Disrupt's first martyr died protecting this show. If you could see it now, you'd wonder why he bothered.
And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay. Egg.
Oh God.
Oh God!
Don't put the eggshells in.
What do you think? Oh my God. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest. Do you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck off!
I was fully expecting to see an idiot sandwich.
Let's go
Yeah,
now
he
to
said come
Megan
here.
and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
Visions of the future.
Well, that
Oh,
looks
boy.
delicious.
Oh,
If
boy.
you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving.
What is that BGM that I didn't have to play?
Looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this Still Life and the Future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
Oh my God,
If you
this is
look
kind of
here,
terrifying.
You see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first.
Beautifully rendered, Ren. Take notes.
But I think if you really look,
Beautifully rendered.
The skill and the control that those
Oh my
lines.
God.
Leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the living space rather than
His work.
He's so famous.
And such talent.
Hey Ren, are you dying?
But next up, we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll,
I mean,
please.
I'm used to the fact that
We
the younger
have
generation are better artists.
41.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived
Rather
of basic
detailed
resources,
notes.
Society will resort to a brutal system
Oh,
of weekly
boy.
battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith.
My
Maybe if you
goodness.
spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have
Oh,
Oh.
Wow,
That's rough.
savage.
My
Winner.
That's
Our
rough.
runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land.
Happy Land.
Just on the 840, sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please.
I've spent my whole life searching for truths.
Oh boy.
Sometimes I've found them. Other times I've
Here
not
we
been so
go.
lucky. I used to rant about belief juice, a drug in the water. And I was wrong. I admit that.
Belief juice.
It's not in the water. It's right here. In this screen. In this show. This is your belief juice. You drink it nightly. Through your eyes, and it makes you stupid and asleep.
Oh God, can you pick a better name?
Seems to have gone a bit haywire. What I can only assume is that on the side of things.
Well, if our winners have inspired
Sorry
you to
about
make some
that.
of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
I don't know what you did, but it's definitely made things worse down there, Winston.
Yay.
Probably going to be more trouble for you in this segment. What do I care? I'm done anyway. Handed in my notice this morning.
Oh.
The moment the show finishes, I'll be out the door. So you may as well just do what you want, as usual.
I will.
Oh, he sounds so despondent. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah. It's a little sad.
Did we really do Ad A? Or was this our first segment?
Can you look
Yes.
at the
Thank
ads
you.
again? Oh, you got it? Okay. I think we did the daily report.
Did we?
I think so. Could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm not sure anymore either.
It's okay. I'll play C next.
If we need to, we'll get to the last one eventually, I guess.
Yeah, I'll play C and then if we have it, then I'll play A again.
It's playing havoc with the sound.
It's bad out there. We're being stretched again.
I've had to use a high-pass filter.
It's a revolution, Colin.
Well, can you ask them to keep it down a bit?
Jenny, where's Glyn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
Oh, he's writing with our other guest at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma.
Grandmother?
Yes. Grandmother's arsehole. That's much better.
Okay, everyone, if I could have your attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
Apparently, there's been some sort of disturbance near the studio. Now, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security, and they're already on their way.
Thanks, Sarah. Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose.
Okay, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
I know.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
The nightly show. I'm sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie. Oh, I don't know. I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Well.
Oh, God.
Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in.
No, thank you. Very specific parts.
It's
Yeah,
crunchier than it should be.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's really something, Patrick. That's delicious.
That's really
But
something.
now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're
Oh,
thinking.
no.
Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out. Should I? The surprise guest? What do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer, and thinker. I mean, she's only the bloomin' team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Hi.
I'm so good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Stop it. I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Wheel of Truth. Ooh.
Jeopardy!
That's right. It's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick around.
Jeopardy!
Anything from box of fries to slap my face.
Slap
I
my
really have
face?
No idea.
Oh my God.
what's in store.
So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yeah, here we go.
The heck?
It's Jeopardy.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan.
Gotcha pin! You got only 10 free rolls.
Off as your own cooking.
It's one fucking time. One time.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib? We've heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Go on, why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute no, I can't.
Okay.
You feel alone. It's early morning as I record this. Maybe you'll see this tonight or next week. Or
Oh, is he dead?
it takes a lot to even get these on the air. And many small acts of rebellion. So don't worry. The fact that you can hear this at all proves it.
So much is going on at once.
We're clearly not paying you enough.
Oh boy, oh boy.
The show. We'll sort you out.
Oh, are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
Blushing? I mean, I'm not blushing. Come on then, you two.
Oh my
Spin up the
goodness.
lolly wheel.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Oh, it's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my god!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No,
Oh
don't.
my
I think
goodness.
it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan.
Oh.
Who
Oh.
is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Oh, wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Shitty hell. Where did you find that monstrosity? I look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan.
Oh
let's have
gosh.
another spin.
Goodness me.
It's my go, Patrick. Go on. Sorry, I'm so keen. The water's going so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fact or fish.
Fish.
Okay. If you look under
Okay.
your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now,
Oh,
I'm going to
gross.
ask you both a question, and all you have to
Oh,
do
no.
is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay?
Oh
Are you ready for
god,
the
no
question?
thank you.
Here we go.
Ew.
Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one? Oh, what a comeback.
How is it? How is it?
Fucking nutrient.
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for
These
one
taste
more
buds are-
quick
Oh my
spin, so
god.
go, Julia, go!
Incredible. Truly incredible.
Oh, here we go, my goodness. Okay, so, oh, Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
Oh no, was that the little hamster that went missing?
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
No, Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Cheese! It's not cheese!
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on.
Yes, let's all dance to a tune. Dance, puppets, dance.
Oh, moon.
She's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
Gosh.
Wow! That was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Wow. Gosh, that
Goodness
was
me.
our game of Wheel of Truth. And
Yeah,
God, wasn't
look
that
at camera
fun?
4.
Yeah, Megan is just.
And now it's
So
time to
unimpressed.
hand over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
Are you taking the piss now?
That's right, you join me in Crafty Corner. But today
Oh.
I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. goodness me. I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat Clementine.
Yeah. Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? Oh, all of us there on the sofa. Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there? Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in, there we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Oh, yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Oh, yes. No, in my house, we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drinks.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised if you are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There we go.
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
there
so
you
much.
go. And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
3 potato pie? I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. That just me that does that.
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. You're just going to cut along the line here, down the
Is
middle.
she okay?
Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom, and again,
She just trying to
around
play
the
like
top.
the bumbling, lovable mum type of person.
Yeah.
Look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down.
honestly,
Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can
Well,
we?
absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Yeah. Well, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly. It's people. So all we've done to make our
Wow.
little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me.
Lovely.
I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. All my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable just there. Yeah, there we go.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers.
Wait,
and
who's in the
magazines.
corner?
Any guests you like?
Is that Megan?
Julia, is there anyone else you like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heat Rash.
Nice.
Yes, put that away. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even the retro bed. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by... Oh,
No.
That's not supposed to be...
Well, we're
Jeremy.
out of time, I'm afraid, Megan. It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be
Oh,
back after these
Megan.
messages.
Okay, before we suffer through the last... What's that? I don't know. Seems to be a little kerfuffle in the corridor. One moment.
In control.
Oh. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Remember, you're coming with me.
Should we be
Older.
worried? We've got the Prime Minister here.
It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security.
Are we going to need it?
Possibly.
they're back.
It's not very reassuring.
I know. Good thing I'm not your mum, right?
Oh, that is terrifying. It is suddenly very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, uncomfortably quiet.
Tradition and history to justify their need to oppress.
They want more than their fair share.
They put themselves before the team.
Uh-huh.
In a disrupt world, they would decide what women do with their bodies.
They would decide what kinds of relationships.
Wow, how dare women
Exploit the vulnerable for personal gain.
And they would eradicate betterment in exchange for a noose.
They see themselves and their narrow view of life as the default, as the status quo.
It's bad, Mum.
Predetermined.
Not like before, they're much more than we were expecting. And they're better organised this time. Like someone experienced is running things.
Well, we stopped them before, we can do it again. Thank you, Sarah.
One more thing, Mum.
Yes?
Apparently there's chatter about you. I've requested backup, but well, we're stretched pretty thin, Mum.
I receive death threats like other people receive post. I've learned to take it all with a pinch of salt.
Of course, Mum.
Thank you, Sarah.
That sounded deeply worrying.
Oh, you get used to it. I have.
I hope I don't have to.
Oh, didn't Bozeman tell you?
Tell us what?
Oh, I'm sure he'll tell you when the time's right. Forget I said anything.
You literally didn't. Going in 10 seconds.
I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh, no, that's just how she shows love.
5, 4, 3.
Oh boy.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show, where it's time to get a little intimate with the Prime Minister on the couch of chat. Prime Minister, it's great
Oh
to still have
boy,
you.
oh
Thanks,
boy.
Megan. Although maybe now's the right time to tell you that you're going to be seeing an awful lot more of me.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I am delighted to announce that starting next week, I will be the new...
Miss Salisbury, could you get ready to accompany me, please? Please remain in place, Mum. This won't take a moment.
Oh.
Sit rep.
We do apologise to our viewers at home for this unexpected interruption.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Right, understood. Everyone, please remain calm.
How can I help?
Can you clear everyone out of that area? Everyone.
Okay, everyone, if we could just clear away from these studio doors. Yeah, that's right, just behind the cameras, please.
Do those doors look? Is that Colin with the headphones on? Hey, mate, can you lock the doors? Can you not hear me?
Colin! Colin!
You can't hear us.
I'll do it.
No, miss, too late. I'm law enforcement, load your weapons up!
Oh. Oh shit.
Don't let anyone in.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Now listen.
Oh.
There's no need for anyone
Sit back down.
Of course, whatever you say.
Oh boy.
Are we still live?
Yes, we're
Yep, we sure are.
Good.
Is that?
It's time to
Hey,
be
it's our old friend. Hey, Alan.
You, mic me up. Is it working?
I just need to check.
Is it working?
Yes, it's working.
Good. Over there, on your knees. Now. You, next to him.
Oh boy.
Move!
Oh boy.
You okay, Colin?
You angry.
Shitty birthday. Not the worst one I've had though.
Let them go, Mr. James. It's me you want.
Don't flatter yourself. You're not the target here. You're just a bonus.
Oof.
Is it me?
Oof. Oof.
We're not here to take out a person.
Oh no.
You here to take out the building?
Canceling the whole fucking show.
Oh boy.
Which camera? I know you're watching this. In your vans, planning your counterattack. Please, try and control yourselves.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm sure you know the rest.
Alan, we can talk about this.
Oh, we will. I have a lot of questions.
There's no need for anyone to get hurt.
Where was that attitude during the uprising? You know, the night your thugs killed my friends.
There are innocent people here.
Says the woman who killed 14 million of them. No, I don't feel any great
Well,
need
that's
to
a
answer
lot of
to
people.
you. In fact, get over here.
I don't take orders.
Come here! You move when I tell you to.
Oh god. Oh man. Oh.
Give me that.
Alan, this may not be the right.
Don't do it. You're not an executioner.
What am I then, eh? You tell me, Megan Wolf, what the fuck am I?
Just a man who's way in over his head.
Don't pat patronize me, you smug bitch. I'm not one of your little helpers. Get over here. Kneel beside her. You're just as fucking guilty as she is.
Guilty of what, you fucking psychopath?
All of it! She sat there, smiling, and let it all happen.
Oh boy.
Jeremy Donaldson died for this program. And she let it become this. Bread and circuses. Bread and fucking circuses!
Don't you say his name.
I beg your pardon?
I said, don't you say his name. You don't get to do that!
Jenny.
You're angry at the wrong person, love. She's the one that killed him. The first victim of her benevolent slaughter. Not the last, though.
All I am hearing is crazy.
Then maybe you should hear it from the source.
Oh boy.
Confess.
Boy,
Confess.
oh boy. Oh boy.
Fine. Have it your own way.
Stop! For God's sake, stop!
Oh God, Colin.
Answer my questions. Or she dies next. Yeah? Then her.
Tell him what he wants to hear. Ask your questions.
Better. First question. How did you actually think this was all going to end?
In a better world.
Bullshit.
It's the truth! When we came into power, everything was broken. The system worked for so few. There was hunger and poverty and real pain. But you never saw that, Mr. James, because you were doing just fine, thank you very much.
Oh boy.
On my side, we were too weak, too meek. It was all good intentions and second chances and playing by the rules. Well, you know where playing fair gets the people at the bottom because of fucking nowhere. Someone had to be prepared to actually fight, to do what was required. So I did it. Because no one else was going to.
14 million people.
To save the 60 million here. What would you have done? Let us all starve to death?
You should have found another way.
There was no other way.
Is that how Peter Clement saw it?
Peter was weak.
Boy.
I loved him more than I have ever loved anyone, but he was soft.
Oh.
He wouldn't have allowed it to happen. And afterwards, he couldn't sleep. It haunted him. I think he would have killed him in the end anyway. But that's on me, Mr. James. What's on you?
We're not discussing me. Didn't you hear? Disrupt died on the night of the uprising.
Then how have we been watching you for months?
Watching me?
You're not the only one who knows how to get people on the inside. We knew you'd pop your grubby little head up again, and we've been collecting information just in case you did. There's a recording, a meeting of the so-called Disrupt leadership. It's tiny hidden cameras, very high-tech. Perhaps the public should see what your bosses are talking about when there's no one else around.
We have people at the network jamming your signals, messing with your broadcast room. We'll stop you.
We have people too, and they've been doing this an awfully long time. Prepare the footage on screen 4.
Boy.
It's up to the broadcast room.
You in there. If you play that footage, she dies.
Play it, Alex. Play the tape. I've seen it. It's important. It's gonna blow us up anyway, so just play the fucking tape.
Well, what do we do?
Lock the console. Don't let them play that tape.
Oh, we're playing it?
I'm playing it.
I visited Staslevgrad recently. What remains of it. You know, smoke still rises from some of the wreckage. Apparently it's too dangerous to send in men to put out the fires.
We have all lost that to which we were attached.
5 years, General, and still it burns. That is why this cannot be allowed to happen again.
Then we are all agreed. Once normality returns, we will proceed in a process of sanitization, Viscount.
My estimates suggest that we will need to expunge at least 45,000 in each territory, and if we are to be certain, many hundreds of thousands more. There'll be regional variations, of course, but the numbers will remain surprisingly consistent.
It will be an industrial procedure. We will need facilities.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, my people can deal with that. They're experienced in clandestine construction under challenging conditions.
But it will have to be all of them, General. The intellectuals, the radicals, the free thinkers, anyone who does not understand and accept the natural order of existence.
Of course, Jacob. There can be no fertile ground left for these ideas to take root again.
There will be resistance. We should also consider relatives and close friends. They will no doubt have been exposed to dangerous ideologies anyway.
That could be millions of people.
Yes, but we can manage it. I mean, once the processing is up and running, we can streamline it.
You're certain you can manage these numbers, General?
Oh, yes, Viscount, possibly more. And then there's the transition centres. They can be easily repurposed.
Well then, this is marvellous. Marvellous, gentlemen.
There is one other matter to discuss. Our colourful spokesman.
Mr. James. He's useful, for now. His appearance works well for us with the common classes.
But he'll have to go too, him and all his type.
Oh, yes.
On that, I think we can all agree. Let him dance today for the masses who clap and cheer, and then later we cut his strings.
Obviously.
Oh, wow.
The face of the future looks nothing like Mr. James.
Yes. I remember when we
What the
had
hell?
troublesome cadets in a unit, we used to send them on a doomed mission. Gave their relatives something to be proud of, an honourable death of a loved one. Stopped them asking some troublesome questions.
An excellent solution. Mr. James is full of passion. Let him consume himself with it.
Shall we turn to the matter of a new curriculum?
Oh, yes.
Bad choice, Alex. Kill her. No, wait. Better yet. This is on you.
Songbird down! Repeat, Songbird down!
Everybody stop!
Lower your weapons. Think about this, Mr. James. No one else needs to die today.
I agree. In 4 minutes' time, a helicopter is going to land on the roof of this building. I will be making my way up there and boarding that helicopter.
It's
and then
not
I'll be
gonna
on
be a
my way.
helicopter.
And as you so observantly pointed out, no one else will need to die here today. I imagine you'll be joining me on the roof.
You know I can't let you leave this room. Alan Stephen James, you are formally requested for dialogue. Under Section 12 of the Mental Health and Antisocial Activity Act, if you refuse to collaborate, I am clinically empowered to intervene. Anything you say can and will be used in efforts towards your betterment.
You're arresting me. Do you not see this?
A palliative advisor will be made available to you at no cost. Do you understand these advantages as I have expressed them to you?
You must be fucking kidding me!
The patient has refused to engage.
You have no power here! If I take my thumb off this trigger...
The patient is a clear and present danger.
Bombs are fake.
I don't understand.
Centigrade received. Target neutralized. Headquarters, I can confirm intelligence. The device was sabotaged by person or persons unknown. 4 civilian casualties present, including Songbird. Is anyone else injured? All other hostages traumatized, but otherwise unharmed. Why are these lights on?
We're broadcasting your live.
Control, any transmission stopped immediately.
No, you can't just cut the signal. We have to say something. We can't just leave them. We have to say something.
I think everyone's seen more than enough.
Oh, we're gone. We're out. Well, that was a lot, to say the least.
So
I feel like this is like a this is kind of like a mid-range ending, because I feel like if we had done better with Disrupt, we would have gotten a good ending the first time they tried to do stuff.
I think this is the Disrupt's ending.
This is.
There is no good side.
Still seeking to get to the moon.
Yuma ate his flop. Her father seems indifferent to the result. Gregor isn't happy.
Let me move those two.
Hold back the sharpest German. Where were you?
Gives shows of her the better remains of her moves shaft. Scientists successfully teleported to the capital. However, due to the drop decimal point by Dr. Wong, they appeared 3,000 feet above the down the bedrock. The bodies were never discovered. Oh my god.
Only John Love now speaks only through his appointed voice. Edward Football Face, who is clearly just a football with a face painted on it. Johnny is a poor ventriloquist. How's that?
Oh, I don't have words.
A lot happened.
Really heavy stuff happened.
That was heavier than siding with Advance.
Yeah.
What happened with the advance ending?
So,
Oh boy.
in our route, Jeremy. Oh, wait.
Oh, bit at the end.
Is it?
Oh.
Despite the careful vocabulary bullshit continues to work, she recently won a Best Actor award for her role as a mafia boss's paperweight.
Boss.
Well, in our ending, the people came in. The people in black, they came in and tried to shoot Jeremy. So we thought he died. But in that final broadcast, he came back and he took Alan James's role.
Yeah,
But there was no
he was a-
murdering, no killing. I think.
Huh.
Not a lot of people died in our road. There's definitely a lot of people who died in this one.
Peter Clement died, though. Still.
We actually get to see what happened to Peter.
Yeah, like we didn't learn that he was like with Disrupt, like working against them. Like in advance, we learned that Julia Salisbury was the one who made sure Peter died because Peter wasn't agreeing with her plans and everything.
Yeah, like what she said a while ago, right? That Peter was too soft, was too.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let whatever Julia wanted, so he had to go.
Yeah, so Julia had people kill him.
That sounds about right. So wait, Peter was actually part of Disrupt?
No.
Yes.
But. Oh, yes?
Because that's what, at least this route has shown us. In this route, Peter is part of Disrupt. We don't know if he's actually part of Disrupt in the other route, though.
Oh, right.
Ah.
Because that group of high status people talking, that was Disrupt.
Right.
True.
Peter Clement was there.
I didn't know that he was, but anyway.
I guess in this ending, it's like Julia wasn't painted as much in a bad light. Like she had a code name. It feels like she was mostly being used as well.
Well, actually, I think the code name is mostly for, like, you know how they
Military
code name the
wise.
president?
Yeah.
Oh,
Also
wait,
reminds me of Higurashi. Alright, here's the epilogue. I doubt Patwick's coming back this time. Oh!
Following the declaration of a state of emergency, General Masters, who has granted himself extraordinary powers, insists they will only last 6 months. It is believed that political leaders are still being held under house arrest by the military on charges of election rigging, though the general is yet to produce any evidence to support this claim. As clashes between protesters and troops continue in Western Square this evening, I want to once again urge our viewers to stay safe as soldiers begin to patrol our streets, enforcing a curfew.
Oh,
Oh, military.
broadcast service.
Oh shit. Martial law.
Oof. Well. Well then.
That's a lot of endings.
A lot of epilogues indeed.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, everyone. And that was MLC's playthrough of Not for Broadcast. We mostly sided with Advance, and we ended up with lots of deaths.
You mean disrupt?
Disrupt.
Sorry, we sided with Disrupt and ended up with lots of deaths.
Oh boy.
I'm so stunned. I don't even have the words.
It's definitely not what I expected.
Yeah.
It was a very heavy consequences.
Indeed. Alright. Well, that has been a bit longer than our usual MLC night. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Next week we will be moving on to something else, which I will not spoil. And once again, that has been Belle on my head and Ren down here. Alright. We will be calling it tonight. Thank you everyone for joining us. And this will be it for Not For Broadcast in terms of our streams. Well, my streams at least. If you're interested
very
in
long game.
It is. It really is. If you're interested in the game, please feel free to get it yourself. Once again, thank you Tiny Builds for giving me the key and enabling MLC and myself to play the game.
Yay! Thank you so much. Such a good game.
Such a good game.
Too good. Like wow.
So good. Alright. Any final thoughts before we leave?